Good afternoon, Mr. Gomez.
How's it going, Mr. Gambrell?
Going great.
So how's your day been, man?
It's going pretty well. How about yourself?
Oh, my day's been wonderful. Thanks for asking.
That's great.
So tell me about yourself.
All right. My name is Darren Gambrell. I'm a sophomore business administration student at Florida A&M University. Last summer, I had the opportunity to intern with Cintas Corporation as a sales intern. In this role, I was responsible for managing sales data through utilizing SAP ERM as well as Microsoft Dynamics. I currently serve as a resident assistant at Florida A&M University. In this position, I mentor my residents as well as provide educational programs in order to get them active and involved in the FAMU community. This position has also sparked my interest and passion for mentorship. I'm also involved in an organization on campus called Presidential Ambassadors. We serve as an extension of the president and as a recruitment tool for the university. This has also increased my passion for mentorship. Thank you.
That's great, man. So what do you know about the Nielsen Corporation?
Nielsen Corporation is a global information and data analytics company. Nielsen does market research in order to provide insight for their clients on their ratings and better marketing strategies. Nielsen's headquarters is located in New York City, New York. Nielsen currently has about 44,000 employees, headed by the CEO, Mitch Barnes.
Oh, wow. You sure do know a lot about Nielsen.
Thank you.
Tell me about a time that you had to adapt to a difficult situation.
A time that I had to adapt to a difficult situation was when I was serving as a resident assistant at Florida A&M University. In this position, there was a situation where two girls had gotten into an altercation, and I had to act fast and adapt to the situation. So what my task was to get the girls separated and resolve the issue. My action was to separate one girl at a time, talk to one, get her side of the story, and then go to the other girl and see what she had to say about the story, and come to a resolution. Something peaceful for them to end on.
I'm glad you were able to make it happen, man.
Thank you.
So give me an example of a time you have contributed to a teamwork environment.
Okay, I contribute to a teamwork environment every day as a resident assistant. In this position, we always have to communicate. We always have to have each other's backs whenever anybody needs help or assistance with anything. We collaborate on programs and events, as well as when interacting with residents. We keep a close communication between each other in case any of our residents have any issues or anything. So we're always on the lookout for each other, and we're always covering each other.
I'm glad you have experience working in a team. Collaboration is something we heavily value here at Nielsen.
Thank you.
So give me an example of a time you introduced a new idea or procedure.
Okay, a time that I introduced a new idea or procedure was with my organization that I'm involved in, Presidential Ambassadors. In this organization, we kind of lacked a online presence with our organization. We didn't have as much notoriety as we wanted, or as much attention on the organization, because we promote something positive here at Florida A&M University. So my solution to that was to create something called a Presidential Ambassador Spotlight, where we spotlight different accomplishments and accolades that members of the organization achieve throughout their college matriculation. So what we do is post a picture on Instagram of their accomplishment, just to highlight what the member has done in the FAMU community and what they're currently doing to achieve, to show that our organization has great students and great students that are capable of success.
That's very empowering to the organization. Great idea.
Thank you.
So give me an example of a time when you tried to accomplish something but failed.
Okay, a time where I tried to accomplish something was actually my first year here at Florida A&M University. My first year, I tried to go out for the baseball team, but I guess my dreams were cut short. The coach didn't really think I was ready to play at the college level. He offered to put me on another team or give me another coach or something, just to help train me a little bit and get me prepared for next year. I took this as a failure at first. It was a bit saddening that I couldn't accomplish the dream that I wanted to accomplish. However, I took this quote unquote failure and turned it into a success. Instead of playing baseball, I focused on my academics and focused on my involvement on campus. So I turned this failure into a success by making a 4.0 that semester, actually. So yes, I learned that failure isn't fatal and that, there's always a next wave.
That was a great comeback, man, and I actually agree with you. I feel as though the best successes in life stem from failures.
Thank you.
So what is your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness, I'd say that I overwork myself a lot. I often find it difficult to say no and difficult to delegate tasks to different people. In my position as a resident assistant, it takes a lot of time throughout my entire week, throughout every single day. It's a 24-hour job that you kind of always have to be on your toes about. So I find it kind of hard for me to say no when I want to get involved in other things, such as presidential ambassadors or any other organizations on campus. It just kind of, overworks myself, and I get a little, fatigue after a while, but I keep it pushing.
Okay, I like how you've been working on the weakness.
Thank you.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself working through the Nielsen Emerging Leaders experience. In this program, you work in. I specifically want to work in the finance division in order to gain more insight and more analytical skills. So I plan on working through this program and becoming a partner at Nielsen eventually.
That's a great vision, I might say.
Thank you.
So lastly, do you have any questions for our company? If so, what are they?
So my question for you would be, what would an intern have to do coming into this position? What should an intern have previously done, and what skills should they come in with in order to excel in this position?
That's a very inquisitive question, man.
Thank you. Another question I have is, what could you tell me about the culture of Nielsen?
Oh, also a great question.
Thank you. Another question I have is, what have you done for Nielsen, and how have you made Nielsen a better place?
Sure, I'll tell you about my impact.
Thank you. That's all the questions I have.
So thank you for interviewing with our company. Hopefully you will hear from us soon, and best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you.